Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to explain more about inverse function. And in this particular lesson we are going to find inverse function of this function when f of x is 9 over 5x plus 32. As you see, this is actually the function we had about converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. Do you remember it was Fahrenheit degree? It's equal to 9 over 5 Celsius or centigrade, the same, right? For any centigrade temperature in centigrade, if you replace here, you can find the Fahrenheit. This is one-to-one function because for any centigrade is exactly one single Fahrenheit, right? Okay, how about this centigrade to Fahrenheit? We did this before. We found this one, C, for example, centigrade. It was F minus 32 over times 5 over 9, right? These was two functions. Centigrade, we convert centigrade to Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit to centigrade. Okay, now today I want to show you that these two functions as a function are inverse to each other. Because if you have centigrade, for example, x is centigrade, input is centigrade if in this one, for example, f of x Fahrenheit, and this is domain, and this is range of this one is Fahrenheit. This is Fahrenheit. Yes, this is Fahrenheit. Goes everything. Centigrade. Any centigrade to Fahrenheit. Yes, the output is Fahrenheit, right? Okay, Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit. Any centigrade to Fahrenheit, right? This is first one. But the second one is the inverse function from any Fahrenheit exactly goes back to this one. If we call this C of x, for example, centigrade, as a function we can say C of x from Fahrenheit to centigrade, f of x from centigrade to Fahrenheit. They are inverse to each other and one-to-one. I'm going to show here algebra. Okay, how can we find this one, the inverse function of this? As you know, this one is y equals to 9 over 5x plus 32. Y is Fahrenheit actually, x is centigrade. Okay, how can we find the inverse function? We know that the y from this function is x of inverse function. And x of inverse function is this y. X is y is x. Okay, we can just exchange this one or just shift it. Anywhere we have y, we can write x. Anywhere we have x, we can write y and solve this one for y, right? Okay. Negative 32, x minus 32. The other side we have 9 over 5y. For getting y, we can multiply both sides by 5 over 9, the reciprocal of this one. Right? This cancel with this one gets 1. So y equals to this one. We can write y equals to 5 over 9 x minus 32. This function is inverse function of this one. If we can call this the first one, the next one is actually the equation or function of centigrade. Okay, we can say this one actually f of x, this we call this one, and this one is c of x. This is a name just. Okay, now the question is, are these two functions are inverse to each other? We found this one as an inverse, but we need to check this. How can we check this? By composition of function. One function, another function inside to each other. We can write this one, if this is f, this is c, we can write f, this is hollow, c, okay? F of c, we can write f of c of x as another function. This, if this gets x, everything is solved. It means that these two functions, c of x and f of x, are inverse to each other. Okay, how can we do this? F of c of x. What is f? F is this one. 9 over 5 times x plus 32. But what is x? X is c of x. C of x is this, right? For x, we can write this 5 over 9, x minus 32, right? One system inside another system. One function inside another function. Composition of functions. Okay. One parenthesis, the coefficient of parenthesis times this one. 9 times 5 times 5 times 9, parentheses, plus 32, right? This cancel with this one, 9 cancel with 9, x minus 32 plus 32, plus 32, negative 32 gets x, right? Composition of these two functions gets x. So it means that this function, this is an equation, but as a function, we wrote this. As a function, this one and this one are inverse to each other and undo each other. For example, if you say that if C from here, 20 degree, okay, how much is going to be in Fahrenheit? We use f of x. Okay, f of x, f of 20 gets 9 over 5 times 20. 20 is x here, plus 32. How much is going to be? 20 simplified by 5 gets 4. 4 times 9, 36, plus 32 is 68 degree Fahrenheit, right? From 20 goes to 68 Fahrenheit. Okay. Can we use this one as from Fahrenheit to Celsius? We try. Continue here. Okay. If we use this one, C of x, this is x actually, f. X minus 32 times 5 over 9. Okay, 68 Fahrenheit. Okay, C of 68 Fahrenheit. Okay, x 68 minus 32 times 5 over 9. How much is going to be? This is 68 minus 32 is 36 times 5 over 9. 36 simplified by 9 is 1 is 4. 4 times 5 gets 20 Celsius or centigrade. Yes? 60. This function brings 20 to 68 Fahrenheit, and this function brings this back exactly to the first place. Okay, so we can conclude that these two functions are inverse to each other, these two. Okay, hope you like this question and the, the way I solve this two functions as an inverse function, and please try to subscribe the channel if you think this is useful, and share this to your friends and other students who need to take a test for gymnasium or other just entrance test for a community college. Thank you.